Okay. Hi, everybody. Tony's right. I'm like in the middle of cleaning my ears out, per usual. So this is gonna be I'm so excited kind of video. I'm gonna do a really short one of I'm so excited. So by the time you guys see this, it's like the Monday before classes. I have classes Tuesdays through Thursdays. I never really have Friday classes or anything like that, which is good. And then I have, so I have three classes, one per day. So one Tuesday, one Wednesday, one Thursday. And I'm really excited about that. Generally, I never have like 2 classes a day either. So, it's usually really good. So yeah, excited about it. I really just feel like this is like a good year. I don't know, like maybe because it's also like the last year, but like it's really like exciting for me to like go back and do all the kind of stuff, and I'm like really like in there. Quick catch up. I ended up getting another book. So I ended up getting the Notem. This is the 160-page flat lay book. It was $27.99, which is kind of funny because the other book was like $28, I thought. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and then you open it up, and it's pretty flat. So it has lines on one side and then plain on the other side, which I kind of feel like I liked a little bit better than the Moleskine, where like this section over here was a little bit blank, and then there was a section right here, so it's really just a square that was like blank. I like that there's a whole other page that's blank with no lines and stuff like that, and you can draw and you can have your theoretical questions and things like that. For me, I was thinking about the blue one, but then I saw that this one was available, this like cream butter yellow, and so I got this one also to help me like find it in a crowd. So I'm really excited about them. So I have like the other notebook that I showed you and this one now. So that one may be more for my like cover design, thesis 2, 3, like processing, stuff like that. This may probably be for my actual classes. I anticipate taking quite a bit of notes. I don't think I'm going to be like a very easy kind of class. I just feel like I'm going to have a lot of work. And so I decided to get like a heavier duty notebook. I feel like the other notebook is too thin, and that would probably be better for my thesis class where I can write down my ideas per week, my poems and all of that, sketch out my stuff, probably get another notebook of that. But this would be for my like classes where there's extensive notes. So screenwriting, I anticipate having to make notes about screenwriting, right, making a screenplay. And then the other class where I have to read a book a week, I definitely am going to have to take notes as we plan projects and things like that. So I just wanted a heavier duty book. I'm really excited about that. For real excited. Other things, updates. I bought Poets and Writers for September, October. I've been flipping through and looking at some of the things when it comes to opportunities, mainly like submission opportunities. I always do this. And then I also kind of want to look into like different university programs. So one of the things that's interesting to me is that I might want to pursue playwriting at some point, and so I don't know if like I want to pursue that as in like go for another program like degree and then like also do law school. I am also a little bit in the mindset of like, do I want to go arts administration route as well? Because I do want to have like some sort of organization that I'm leading, and I might want to have like some experience with that. And so I'm kind of like, well, if I don't get the experience, can I get the degree, get the experience? But anyway, that's where I am with that. But definitely law school is still on there because I want to read the contracts. I want to be able to negotiate. I want to be able to do that kind of stuff and help people in that capacity. So there's that. Updates. Read this. Guinness McClay. The review is already up. It's going to be up with this video as well. So check it out. And then I was making my way through these two. I went to this event, a writer's event, today, well, technically last night, because it's like midnight, so it's technically Saturday. But Friday, I went to a writer's event. They were having a retreat, but you could also go to like the happy hour event. And so I signed up for the happy hour event, went there, met some people, nice. I will try and get into the courses or whatever they're offering another day. And it was really cool because it was tucked away in the city that I live in. And you would never know. There's a lot of things happening in the city with regards, in my city, with regards to art and writing and all of that kind of stuff. And there's so many people who are really good at their craft or honing in their craft or have like partnerships and ties with others. And the fact that the people are making these sort of like groups really is like helpful for the city that I live in, because I have made a video about New York City not being the center of publishing for the majority of people. I think that it would be a great thing for other cities across the U.S. outside of like New York, LA, Chicago, to be like bigger publishing centers, you know? So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, so I'm making my way through the poetry July, August, September. Right now I'm reading through through some of the works. I have to like go back and read some of them because I was kind of like I was like listening to people talk at the table, and then I was like reading, so I was kind of like, I was in two worlds a little bit. So I'm kind of like, okay, let me go back and do it. And then for this one, there's a lot of Chinese translations, and so I want to like knock those out. I'm really excited about that because I just like reading the translations now. Like, they're interesting to me. What I was reading today wasn't as interesting, but generally the translations are interesting. But I kind of feel like I also wasn't fully paying attention because I was like in the company of other people and trying to engage with them and like read and then stuff like that. So it kind of like, you know, worked out like that. I am also making my way through Crush, so I'm giving you an update on that. Richard Seiken, Crush. I'm making my way through that. I am almost finished part 1. I don't know how many parts this book has. Let me just double check. Looks like 3 parts. I'm almost finished part 1, which is roughly like 15 pages. Yeah, it's like 15 pages. And then, really 12 pages, because the book starts on page 3, the actual poetry. And so, yeah, I'm really like making my way through. I will definitely have stuff to say about this book when I finish it, but I'm making my way through it, and yeah, it has gripped me. I was kind of like looking like this, and when I was reading the book at the place that I was at today. But yeah, I'll give a full review when I'm like done. Okay, cool. Another thing that I got was I submitted my work to Rattle Poetry for like a contest, and I guess my fee paid for like the subscription for the thing, so that came today. And so I got Rattle, which is fall 2025. So I got Rattle fall 2025. it's $9 US or $10 US, $11 Canadian, basically. And so, yeah. So I have like a new book that I got. And then they also, the Rattle Chapbook Prize winner is Jose Enrique Medina's Haunt Me. And so I also got this book. And so yeah, Rattle Poetry also, they do chapbook like prizes. They do a lot of contests, like Palette Poetry also does them. So check those places out if you're interested in there. Yeah, it was Rattle, I think, because I wouldn't have gotten this without Rattle. Yeah, I think it was Rattle Poetry, but Palette Poetry, they do quite a few contests throughout the year. So now I get to read like a chapbook, and I get to read this like magazine. So that's kind of great. So I have like, all these books now to kind of like read through, in addition to the one I'm currently doing. And then I kind of made it in my mind. I was like, maybe I'm not going to try and like buy as many books going forward, just because I have books that I got to read for class and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, life is pretty good. I'm really excited for school. The next thing for me in my personal life is to clean up the room, pay all my bills, do all the kind of stuff that I need to kind of like focus. Definitely clean the house because I'll have even less time, because not only will I be working still in the daytime, I will be in school at night. So I want to have all this together. Other things, not too much. I gotta check dates for a few things that I signed up for and circle back to a few people for opportunities. And that's about it. But yeah, by the time you see this, it'll be the day before I start school. Really excited about it. And then of course I'll do like my my videos about like day one or the first week or whatever of classes. I'll do that, and then check in midway through the semester, and then like wrap it up, and then all the kind of stuff. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.